Hello, guys. What's up?
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to the what episode is this? I always forget.
Is it 11, 10?
11. Yes.
11? Okay.
Episode 11, I think. I think it's episode 11. Yes. Welcome to episode 11 of the K Corner. We missed you guys.
Yes.
Um Sorry that we missed, a couple weeks. We were sick. Um yeah, most of us was pretty sick. I had COVID. Y'all could see how I was struggling the last episode. Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to take time to recover, and I believe Jay was sick too
Mm-hmm.
at some point. Yeah, so we needed time to recover. Um but we back, we better. We feeling healthy. Um So we're back, you guys. So before we start in our topic today, how are you doing, Jay? Ooh, that rhymed.
Oh my gosh. um, I'm doing pretty good actually. Doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Since we last recorded or posted this episode. Um, Came back from Cancun
Mm-hmm.
for our wedding
Mm-hmm.
anniversary.
Yes,
Um,
I did not
got
go,
sick.
but yes, I'm glad y'all had a great time.
It was interesting and fun. I was
Mm-hmm.
DJ out there and had some
Yep.
difficulties, but I don't want to go through that right now.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we all know Jay always goes through something like every week at this point, all the
Yes.
time. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's good. That's good. My week was pretty chill. Nothing really crazy happened. Um, I'm on my cycle for all the girlies out there. So, my stomach hurt a little bit, but hey, I'm here. I'm feeling well enough to do an episode. Okay. So
That's
this
good.
is for the ones who are tuned in. I'm doing this for you. Okay.
Mm,
So shout out
Papers.
to our listeners and the ones who watch on YouTube. Anyways, so let's get into the topic of today. So, judging by my my background, for those who's looking at the visual version, I have Mr. Bang Chan as my background today. Um, because we are going to talk about a situation that I like to call the boomer scandal or the boomer controversy. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So now most of y'all know exactly what we talking about. Uh, but for those who don't know, we're gonna give a little, at least the briefest I can do of the whole situation. Because I think Jay, do you know everything about this? Do you know the situation, or you know
Um,
a lot about it?
I think I know. I think I know.
You know. Okay.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, so I think sometime mid 2023, I believe this is what happened. So mid 2023, Stray Kids went to an event called Music Bank Paris. And I think it was just the regular music show, but they held it in Paris, France, I believe. I'm not sure. And I believe 5 or 6 groups, um, including Stray Kids, performed there.
Mm-hmm.
And uh yeah, it was just, cool music show in Paris. So not too long after that, I'm not sure what the time period was between that event and when he did this live, but we all know that Bang Chan had his lives that he would do every week. It was kind of like a series that he did for a while called Chan's Room on well, he started it on V Live, and then brung it to Weverse once V Live shut down later. So it was like a weekly thing. He would just be, it was just a live that he would do, talking to his fans, listening to music, like most K-pop idols do. Um, he was just a little bit more consistent with it every week. So one day he did this live. not too long after the event, and it was just, simple live talking, blah blah blah. So then a fan asked him about how the Music Bank Paris went. They asked him about it. So first he was like, talking about, it was, fun, it was cool, blah blah blah. But then he mentioned that he pretty much noticed that like the fourth gen groups or the juniors um don't seem to, I guess, say hi back when he says hi. Like he'll say hi and he notices that they don't really say hi back. So he thought that was kind of different, I guess. He was just like, maybe I'm a boomer or something. That's why, hence the name. He was like, maybe I'm acting like a boomer, but I just noticed that juniors nowadays don't really greet or say hi back when you say hi to them. He was like, it's just something I noticed and everything like that. But he was like, maybe I'm being a boomer about it, and maybe it's just something I got to accept that, things are changing and stuff like that. And so someone asked, oh, like, wait, who you talking about? Who you talking about? He was like, I'm not about to, say no names and everything like that. It's just something that I noticed um at this particular event or something like that. He mentioned that it's something that he's been noticing lately, but he said he just, I guess emphasized that he did notice it at the thing as well. Right.
Mm.
So then that was it. The live continues and then boom. And then, whatever, it ends. So then what happened was our fellow stays who are not married to the music, okay, decided they wanted to be Sherlock Holmes. They wanted to investigate, they wanted to be detectives, and like, I want to know who he's talking about. So they decided to, do process of elimination, I guess. I don't know. And was like, I don't know how they came to this conclusion, but everybody came to the conclusion. The toxic stays was like, he has to be talking about Ive. And what I think made them come to this conclusion was because there was a previous video prior that came out a little bit before this event that it was like Ive, it was another event and it looked like Stray Kids were saying hi to them, but they didn't say hi back or they didn't bow. It was like they were bowing and they didn't bow back. And I think it turns out the video was taken out of context or something like that. I think it was like, it turned out like I wasn't looking at them really, so they didn't see them or something. It was just like all stupid. And so because of this, if now that everybody thinks it's Ive that he was talking about, now Ive started, getting a bunch of backlash from the stays and everything like that. And then like the I think they're Ive's fandom named Dives end up, clapping back on Bang Chan and Bang and the Dives, including other people too, were starting to get on Bang Chan a lot because they thought that he shouldn't have said anything like that on his live and everything like that, and that he was being immature, and that he knows your fan, he should know that his fans is toxic and blah blah blah, and that you know he's immature for that, and he I don't like him no more. Like I don't know, but anyway, so now thoughts. That's pretty much what happened. Now, it led to, actually I didn't say this part. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that because I'm gonna leave that. But for now, I'm gonna get to what it led to that really made me angry. But
Mm.
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Hold on, let me get my charger because my laptop about to go out.
I didn't know about the this music thing. I wasn't too sure when you said boomer, but
Wait, what?
I know what you're talking about. I wasn't too sure when you said boomer, but when you started explaining the situation, it made sense.
Oh, you didn't know, like you wasn't sure like why I said boomer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's why it was I said the boomer situation. But I mean, I'm the only one who calls it that, that's just what I call it because I don't know. That's what pretty much everybody was having a big deal with. because he
Mm.
was acting like a boomer, I guess, or something like that. Anyways, so all right, I got my charger, y'all. Okay, so um, yeah, so my thoughts about it, okay. Um, I think people took this way out of proportion. It was just it was too much. Now I do get what people are saying. I think it's just the way they're saying it. Like I do understand that Bang Chan probably wasn't the best place to say some like say, express concerns about something like that, I guess. Or not really concerns though. He wasn't even saying he was concerned. He just found it interesting, really. Because like but I get what they're saying that, like your fan base can get, a little crazy and everything like that. So it probably wasn't the best place to mention that. Um, but at the same time, he really didn't say anything wrong. I was just like, really, he wasn't saying anything disrespectful. All he said was he noticed that the juniors are not really caring to say hi. And,
Mm.
you know, which makes sense. Like even not even just in Korean culture, like if you don't say hi back, like that is looked at as okay, that's kind of disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Or that's interesting. Why didn't that person say hi back? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I understand where he was coming from, plus because a lot of people were talking about that international fans was the one who was really having the issue because there was like Korean fans was like, well, it's not really like that or whatever, and they didn't care at first, but pretty much later they K fans was kind of having a problem with it, mainly because like IVE was probably more so about the fan wars thing part about it, I think. But K fans was talking about the cultural part, and it was like they made it a big deal because they're like, oh, IVE was being disrespectful, blah 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 blah, because you're supposed to greet, in Korean culture. And fans is like, why y'all talking about culture and everything like that? You're not in the Korean culture, so you don't have a say, blah blah. Now I understand why they would say that because as a person who is learning Korean and is learning about the culture or have been learning about the culture, um, it is a big thing to greet someone who or be respectful to someone who is older than you and or is your senior, whether it's in age or in the profession that you do, so it's usually like when you say hi to them, you bow, you make sure you say hi back, everything like that. So it is a big thing in Korea. And when you are learning about that culture, that is one of the things you learn. So I understand why uh, international fans was thinking that way. Because, when you watch like Korean content, that's what you see. Like, you see
Mm.
that there are very like respectful to older ones and um, people that are they're senior in their profession. So it makes sense why they thought that. So I'm not sure why people was like getting kind of or getting on international fans on why they were thinking that way. But it was
Mm.
just, that's what we were given. Like that's what, is shown. So I understand why they were doing that, but what I don't get is why they made such a big deal about it, especially if Korean fans wasn't really tripping really about that part. So um yeah, what do you think,
Mm.
Jay? Mm.
Um, as someone who doesn't know anything really about, well, a little bit about the Korean culture, I, even if they didn't say hi, it's still kind of disrespectful if I say hi to someone they don't say hi back. Now, bringing it
Exactly.
to attention to on a live with a lot of people watching, I would say that was kind of not the best judgment
Yeah,
On
yeah.
Bang Chan,
Hmm.
but what he said wasn't wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't
It was
wrong. That's what
just
I'm
the wrong
saying.
time to do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm understanding. Like I understand what you guys are saying, but I think what the problem is that they're making a bigger deal than what it was. Because I forgot to mention that because of the backlash, he ended up apologizing and everything like that. And he even said like, I wasn't even who he was talking about, but he was just
Mm.
like, but it really wasn't I wasn't gonna say anybody's name because it like wasn't that deep or I wanted to call them out. He was just something that he noticed. I think like they asked him like how to go, and that was a part of his experience. So, but it was like, Bang Chan, that this wasn't the place, sir. you know, this is like, you got toxic fans, okay? Stays is crazy, okay? I mean, there's crazy fans in every fandom, but it's like Stays has been wilding lately. So it's like you I feel like he should have thought about that a little bit more before he said that. Which
Yeah.
I do understand that part. But I feel like there's a way to say it, and a lot of people are just being like flat out disrespectful to him, like calling him immature, or that like
Mm-hmm.
they don't like him no more or something because of this. Exactly, and it was like I'm like, what? It's not that serious. I'm just like I'm so confused as to why it was this big of a deal. Um, when it really wasn't that serious. Like he wasn't wrong. Like,
Yeah.
and he didn't say nobody names. It was just I think the main thing that was the issue, and that was, a main reason why he shouldn't have mentioned it was because he mentioned it about a specific event with a number of groups there. Like it was just like a small number of groups there. So it was like you were obviously talking about one of them groups.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
I think maybe he was just kind of comfortable and vulnerable in that time. Maybe that was heavy on his mind for him to even say it on live.
mhm.
I'm not too sure how far in the live he said it, but
It was
if
like
it
it
was,
was like in the middle of it because somebody asked him about the music
mm-hmm,
bank thing, so he didn't like just bring it up out of nowhere. He was just like they were like, "Oh, how was music bank?" And he was like telling them, but then he ended up mentioning that, and he said it was like something he's noticed for a while, but
mm-hmm,
he experienced it again at music bank, and he thought like just because I really don't think he thought it was that big of a deal to mention, because it really isn't, but you know he has to remember that like things that are not that big of a deal usually is made into a big deal when it, to, you know, toxic fans. And that's why you have to be careful of certain things that you say.
mm-hmm,
Um, unfortunately, you can't just say stuff like as simple as that, or express a concern that you have, or express something that you noticed without it getting thrown back into your face, like what just happened to him. Um, so yeah, Bang Chan, I mean, I understand what he was saying. Just just don't say it there, you know? But
yeah,
but they made sure he wouldn't say it ever again. Okay? Because this what happened next. This what happened next. And really, this really makes me mad. Because I was like, all right, it wasn't that deep for it to go come to this. So what happened was because of all the backlash that he was getting, Mr. JYP, Mr. JYP decided to remove Chan's room.
mm-hmm,
There is no more Chan's room, and it broke my heart because I loved Chan's room. It was like that because I used to when I first became a stay, I used to watch it pretty. I was pretty consistent in watching it every week. Um, and until like, especially when it was on V Live, when it was on V Live, I was really consistent. But like, as time went on and it moved to Weverse and everything like that, it was kind of hard to, especially with time difference and everything. Like, eventually, it gets hard to keep up with it every week. So, like, I would watch it whenever I can. Um, or watch it later if I missed it. So it was like, Bang Chan's Room was, something that I was used to seeing like a notification of. Like I was used to getting that notification, like, oh, new, Chan's live, with a new episode of Chan's Room. Like, and when it was announced that that was no more, I was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? It was like it wasn't even that deep. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I don't know. So that's why I came up with a plan, a mission for when I go to Korea.
oh my gosh,
Listen, guys, when I go to Korea, I'm burning down JYP. I'm just playing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding.
We're kidding, we're kidding, kidding.
We're kidding.
We're kidding. Yeah.
We're kidding. Don't worry about that. But yeah, JYP, what? Why? I don't think it was that deep. Like literally, I don't understand why it had to come to this. Like the whole series has to get taken down. Like it's like not taken down. Like you can still watch his old episodes, but you know, because like I think lately, oh yeah, because he was doing it on Weverse, but then he started doing it on YouTube. Um, and so like you can still, I believe you could still watch his like old stuff, but it's gone. There's no new episodes. I mean, I used to just love because I really liked the way he would go back and forth from English and Korean. So, it was just easy to follow because even though I'm learning Korean, I'm not fluent at it yet. So a lot of the times when I'm watching lives, I like, I can understand some stuff that they're saying, but not like everything. Um, so but Bang Chan, like he'll go back and forth in English and Korean, which I really appreciated that he would do. He will always do that. He will always one thing I always appreciated about Bang Chan was that he will always think about, the international fans too. Even in Bubble, when you get messages from him, he'll send like a Korean message and then he'll have an English message right after, to translate what he just said, which I thought was really nice. Um, so, but yeah, he did that a lot in his lives. Um, so it was just like a life that I really enjoyed. So I was just livid when I saw that it wasn't a thing no anymore. It wasn't gonna be a thing anymore. And like even now, like it's been like I don't know, not even I don't think it's been like a full year since it got taken away, but it's still like, man, like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's still weird that, I still haven't seen any, there I don't have notifications saying that, Chan is live now with a new episode of Chan's Room, so I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
It sucks for me as a news day because when
Hmm.
he stopped doing Chan's Room, that was around the time I started to watch
Exactly.
lives. So um I wasn't tuning in every week that he was on live, obviously, but
Hmm.
I was just starting to tune in, and then there was weeks, like 2 weeks, like there was no live. I was like, okay,
Yes. Yes, that's what happened because he didn't post it for a minute. And I think what happened, I think I think they had a fan sign or something, and a fan was
yeah,
like, Bang Chan, like, where's Chan's room? And he's like, oh, he said something like, I don't think it's a thing or no anymore, or I'm not allowed to do it right now, or something like that, like
yeah,
hinting at that it wasn't gonna be a thing. And then that's when I think they officially announced that, like, oh, Chan's room is not a thing anymore. Like, come on.
yeah,
Why did it have to go there? You could tell like Bang Chan was like hurt about it because that's the thing that I'm pretty sure that he really liked doing. Um, so I don't know. I mean, Bang Chan, yes, you got to be careful, but I just really feel like it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't
mm,
that big of a deal, but that just shows, when you are a K-pop star, you just really have to watch what you say. And we knew that already, but it's just even with things that are not even that deep really because there are really really toxic fans,
mm,
sasaengs who just wanted out for you know that a particular idol or group. It's like you have to watch what you say, and then every toxic fan is always looking for a fan war. They always looking for a fan war, always looking for something to hate on and start a war over. So Toxic Stage was like, "Ooh, yes, we got something to get on IVE about. Like, let's go. Like, come on." And y'all don't. I was irritated because I'm like, y'all need to get off my girl's IVE. Okay, they didn't do
yeah,
nothing. That
mm,
was minding a business. And I'm like, y'all just was attacking them. And I'm like, oh my
mm,
goodness. So but the thing is, it's just irritating because like even after he apologized and like explained that he wasn't talking about Ives, and that he is aware that he should have um chosen his words carefully, or it wasn't the platform. I forgot everything he said. Pretty much he apologized for the whole situation and recognized his mistake. But
Mm.
people are just still like, this is not something that you just stop liking somebody for. Like I just feel like the thing is, people, I think, idolize these K-pop stars too much, and any like celebrity in general, to be honest, that they just put them in this high pedestal where they can't do no wrong. And it's
Yeah.
like, y'all, they're human. They gonna make mistakes. Okay. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness.
Or if their opinion doesn't match yours, then
Exactly.
you're canceled.
They get
Like
canceled. And I'm
censored.
like, y'all, we don't all think the same. We don't have all the same beliefs. It's
Yeah.
like, you're it's not that deep. Okay. He thought it was weird that they didn't say hi. I feel like anybody would feel that way. It was
Yeah.
just, he said it um at the in the wrong place, but really he didn't say anything disrespectful or,
Hmm.
mean towards anybody. He just was noticed that it was a different time,
Yeah.
which makes sense. So I think people need to calm down
Hmm.
and get off his back. And Ives. I mean, they banded that. I mean, we're like, this is like the next year. We just like, just decided to talk about it because I was really heated about Chan's room being removed. But I'm just,
Uh,
but yeah, it was just, it's crazy. It's like, okay, y'all, look, listen, I was gonna say just stays, but fans in general, okay? Actually, I'm gonna say stays because we talk about you, okay, today in this episode. We talking about you. Listen, y'all need to calm down because y'all been wilding lately. Y'all been wilding. And it's like,
yeah.
come on, get it together, get your lives, all your lives, get a life. How about, you
Find
know?
something to do.
Hmm?
They find something to do.
Find something to do, please. Good not. It's just literally like, y'all just took this and just ran, sprinted with it. And it was like, for what? It wasn't even that big of a deal. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Because people
Y'all
were looking
need
forward to Chan's room.
exactly. Now y'all done
Like,
messed it up for all of us. Y'all done messed
yeah.
it up. Y'all took the one thing that we just really like liked, that we was looking forward to every week. Y'all took it away from us because y'all wanted to be, you know, all up in Ive's face for no reason. And
Yeah. That was
then y'all
probably
wanted
someone's
to
highlight of the week.
exactly that was me. That was my highlight of the week. Even if I didn't watch it right away, I was like, oh yay, another Chan's room. It was just a part of my week, you know?
Hmm.
Just like how what's it called? Shot 17. Okay, going 17 is like a part of my week. Like it's weird. Like right now they have not came out back out with going 17 yet. And I'm losing my mind. Like I think their last episode they came out with was God of Light music, which was like somewhere in like December, I think. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just
Uh,
showed Jay God of Light music. I
that
was at
was
her
the
house.
funniest thing.
I was there. I was at her house a couple weeks ago and I showed it to her. And man, when I tell y'all, I was in tears, man. That's why I haven't watched it since it came out because it had me so much in tears. I couldn't breathe because of DK. DK was awesome. uh, yeah, but ever since then, they, because they always take a break after, the year is done, and then they'll come back with it, once the year starts, at some point when the year starts, new year starts. But I don't know, they haven't really announced when they were coming back. I think it's
Hmm.
supposed to be this month or next month or something like that. But every time they take that break, even though they fully need it, like I'm glad that they give them a break from it. It's just my weeks be like, I'm like, oh, they're still going 17. Go say this week. It's so like oh, my week just feels so empty. I don't know. Not like that, like, I still be living my life, but it's just like, just certain things that you look forward to during the week, and it's like they're not there anymore. It's just like, oh man. And that's how I
Yeah.
felt about Chan's room. Ugh, y'all just listen. Okay. Are we at 30 minutes yet?
Yep.
Okay, great. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna end it this way. Okay. Like I always end the lives. I mean the lives. Not lives. Sorry. See, we was talking about lives all day, all this whole episode, y'all. Okay. Bear with me. Um, listen, like we always end the pod. Okay. Stay. Stay married. Okay. Not to Bang Chan. All right. All right. To the music. Okay.
Please.
Not to Bang Chan.
How you say it in Korean, please?
Not to IVE. No idea. I can't think of it at the top of my head right now. I'm sorry. I have to like I forgot the word for marriage. I
I said please.
oh please. Oh, my bad. I thought you wanted me to say stay married to music. My bad. Okay, yes, please. Jebal. For K stands out there, Jebal. Please. Stay married to the music. Okay. Listen to Shiny. Okay. Listen to Shiny. All right. They was spitting out some wisdom for y'all. Y'all need to just go there and like listen. Okay. Stay married to the music. Okay. All right.
Exactly. Yep. Stay married to the music.
Hey guys. Listen, I forgot I was on a roll at the end and I forgot to do the K song suggest. Okay. So I'm gonna like cut this in somewhere in before it ends. Before the ending. So yeah. All right. Now I did not prepare a K song. So I'm gonna,
No.
try to come up with one in my head. I would try to come up with one in my head. Um, you go first while I think.
Okay. I'm torn between two,
Mm,
but I'm gonna go with the one that has been on my mind lately.
uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go. My song suggestion is "Seesaw" by The Rose.
Oh, okay, y'all understand. I love the rest so much. Oh, okay. That's a good one. I love that song. Oh my God, you're gonna make me do a the Rose song, but I don't want to do the same thing. So what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay, I got one. Since we're like in the rockish type of, vibes.
Mhm.
It's been raining out here, y'all, which I love. And now anybody who knows me knows rain is my favorite weather. So I've been so happy. So in light of the rain that's been happening, I'm going to do my song suggestion of this week is going to be Stop the Rain by Day 6. Ah, I love that song.
I never heard that song before.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have, Jay.
I have.
Yes, you have. I even showed it to you even before you like really became a K-pop fan, and you even liked it then. But you probably I don't think you've listened to it since then, so you probably don't
No.
remember. So I'm gonna have to show you that again because that song is amazing. But yes, so that's the K songs just of this week,
Mm.
and now back to regular programming, whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode 11
Mm.
of the K Corner. Shout out to Bang Chan, okay? Christopher
Yes.
Bang, okay? He's still doing his thing. Um, and hey, people make mistakes.
Yes.
Um, he's still thriving. So all y'all that's mad, y'all can just stay mad while he living his life. So
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bang Chan. Shout out to
And
Stray Kids.
they're going on tour this year.
They are. Yes. Shout out to Stray Kids. I'm excited. I'm gonna try to go see them. So again, uh,
I know.
I hope I'm so excited. Um,
I'm scared.
yes. Shout out to them. Shout out to Hyunjin. He has nothing to do with this, but that's my bias. I have to shout him out. Um, shout out to Changbin and his arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I agree.
And shout out to IVE, my girl Yujin. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
She is a queen. All right. Shout out to IVE. They are thriving as well.
Aren't
So
they on tour right now too?
yes, they are. They are on tour. I wish I could go see them. Oh my goodness. But definitely next time they come out here, definitely gonna try to go see them. So shout out to IVE. Y'all go support this tour.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go out and see them. Let us know if you guys end up going. Let us know how it was. Um, so shout out to them. They're thriving as well. All y'all who was trying to like, bash them, bully them, and everything like that. Y'all can also stay mad, okay? While they are living their lives, not thinking about you. Okay.
Exactly.
So, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And one more time, stay married to the music. Okay. Bye.
Peace.